Hey everyone, it's Maureen Hancock, the medium next door, and today I'd like to let you into the mind of a medium. What's it like to be me? What am I hearing, sensing, feeling? Where is it coming from? How am I picking things up, and how am I interpreting it all to deliver it to you as a postcards from heaven? So first of all, before I go into an event or sitting with someone to connect with spirit, I do have to prepare myself a little bit. I don't have a lot of time. That's just how my life is. But I'll start by rubbing my hands together. That helps get the energy kind of moving and going. I take deep breaths in through my nose, exhale through my mouth, and I raise it up from my crown chakra, from my third eye chakra in the middle of my forehead, and from my throat chakra for open and clear communication, and even my heart, just to kind of bring everything up and raise my vibration. I drink a lot of water. I try not to eat anything too heavy. I won't actually eat before an event or a reading because all my energy goes to processing and digesting the food. I try to stay away from cold water. Again, the energy is going to heat up the water. So I won't eat or drink until after. That's when I have my little friend, Jose Cuervo, my other spirit. So anyway, so when I start to connect, I'll feel like shivers up and down my legs, almost like a cool breeze, like when you feel like someone's standing behind you. It's called the quickening, and that's when you're actually feeling the sensation of spirit being close, which is really, really cool. And then I start to hear some slight voices in my head that I can't quite make out. And you know what I do? I coach them. I say, in my head, not out loud, you need to slow down your energy. You need to come closer. Repeat what you're saying. Make your spirit known to me, your presence. Sometimes I'll get a response, other times not so much. But then when I really start to relax, breathe, get out of my head, I can feel spirit coming closer, and I will hear, that's clear audience, I will hear, I'm her mother. And then I go into a series of questions. I'm interviewing them. I'm Mopra. So I might say in my head, how did you pass? That's one of the first things I ask. Let me feel it. And through clairsentience, which is clear feeling, I'll feel on my body how someone passed. And I sometimes do have to interpret it because some things are a little bit tricky. I might see white blood cells in my mind's eye. I can't feel what that is, but I can see it, and then I know that's either an infection or leukemia, lymphoma. There's something going on in the blood. It can even be, I don't know, something like diabetes if something's not flowing right in the blood. So it took me a long time to put everything together. Don't feel like it's just going to happen overnight. So I'm hearing, I might hear, say Stephen. I might just hear Barbara. And then I have to deliver it. Do you know somebody named Barbara? It is getting a lot stronger where a mom will come through and I might hear Elizabeth. So I'll be like, okay, I have your mom and I'm hearing Elizabeth. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, that's her name. So I love when it comes together like that. And then I will feel things and I'll say, how did you pass? Like I talked about, but sometimes I can feel it very clearly, like I'll feel it in my chest and I know it's a heart attack. I feel it behind my back and that's lungs. The front of my head is impact. The side is aneurysm. This side is stroke. Back here is a brain tumor. So I've developed that over the last almost 20 years. It's my database, and you have one too. So then I might hold someone's hand because that connects our energy a little bit closer. But if I'm in a theater and I'm far away, I really have to tune everybody out because, yes, I'm being bombarded by a lot of voices around, and I have to try to get them to just kind of focus, and I just kind of zone out a little bit like this. And then I'm hearing in my head, and it's within me. It's not outside of me. It's that voice that tells you to turn off the stove or the curling iron or check on the dogs and whatnot. Then I'm feeling things. And I will also get heart palpitations if someone's newly passed. If somebody is new, I feel anxious. I really, really feel like this nervous excitement, and I'll be like, oh, this hasn't been long. I can tell this is a new spirit. Then I hear the names, like I talked about, that will be living or past. And then I will actually see scenes that may connect to your memories. I might see New Hampshire, Maine, the ocean, boats. I might see Navy ships or the bulldog for Marines, or I might see a coin collection or war-related medals or somebody in the army or balloons or a certain dog. I start to just see this movie play out, but I also will see pictures in my mind, and they just kind of flash very quickly. That's the thing with spirit. Spirit is very, very fast. And it's up to me as the medium to grab as much as I can, interpret it, and deliver it to you in a way that makes sense so that I can validate their presence. So in the old English style, the CERT method, it's called CERT. So the C is the characteristics of spirit, where I may say, okay, this is a tall man, he has a tweed jacket on and always wore a bow tie, and then I'll feel what their personality was like, and I may even take it on a little bit, a little Whoopi Goldberg, you know, Morticia, Orlando, is that you? Damn, baby, what'd you do to your hair? It's autumn sunrise. Orlando, do you like it? Anyway, so I'll feel their personality. I will also feel if they're very quiet or standoffish. I will hear if there is an apology that needs to be said. Not always, but sometimes. And you know what? They are our teachers. Even if it was kind of crappy, step out of it and say, what did I learn from this experience? I'm a better parent because I broke the cycle, and I say I love you, and I'm supportive, and all these things that sometimes we may have been missing. And especially if there's alcoholism or abuse, I've noticed they're the first ones to come through because they saw their book of life when they passed, and their shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and they're trying to make something up to you. Even if you don't know right now, they may be protecting your children. Who knows? Or trying to help guide you. You won't know till you get there. But anyway, that's the characteristics. The evidence is, okay, this man is telling me 3 children. Yes, he had 3 children. 2 boys and a girl. Yes. Is somebody Allison? Oh my gosh, that's me. Things like that. I might see what they did for a living. Sometimes I'll just see hands. Then I'll be like, in my head, can you make that clearer? Can you show me something better? And I might see wires, and that might be electrician. If they say no, I ask for more. Oh, these are colored wires. I think it's the phone company. Yes, he worked for the phone company. So that's the evidence. R in the CERT method is relaying the message. It might be, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her she didn't need to be there when I passed. Tell him that he got the short end of the stick and I'm trying to make things up to him. There's all kinds of messages that do come across. Or I'm okay. That's what we want to hear, right? Or, oh, wow, you just sold your house. You're trying to find the deed. Maybe they might tell me where it is. Not always, but sometimes. So then T in the CERT method is tying it all together. So you review the characteristics of the person, the spirit coming through, the evidence, okay? And relay the message again, just to reiterate, and tie it all together in that beautiful, loving package. So that is a little snapshot of the mind of a medium. When I am done with readings, everybody asks me, I am very tired. It takes a lot out of me. I'm raising my energy and I'm holding that higher vibration energy for at least 2.5 hours. It takes a lot out of me. I have to drink a lot of water. I have to try to eat clean, and I have to get a lot of rest, which I don't usually get. I need to meditate, pray, get body work done. I have to have energy work done, Reiki, Shiatsu, things like that. And I really have to take care of this vessel. I think that's my biggest lesson in this lifetime. I'm always going, going, going. So when you're doing this work, just remember to try to drink a lot of water. Water's a conductor of energy. Be aware of your intake. Stay away from alcohol maybe for a day or 2. And do things to raise your energy, like meditate, get out in nature, take a walk, walk the dog, stand on the roots of a tree, deep breathing, conscious breathing. and things like that to try to raise your vibration, clear the clutter, so that you too can be your own medium. Mwah. I believe it's all possible. Thank you.